This is Phototech with some rumor analysis today. I have a total of three, uh, well, two major rumors, one minor rumor, and two of them are one is old, one is recent, and one is from my own personal sources. This is coming directly to you through the internet, and as you can tell, I'm kind of on the low end of the energy level. I've been working my butt off at work a lot, and I can't imagine what it's going to be like during the summer. I always have that call. The first one, I have my notes right here, so that way I'm not going to ramble in circles. But the first one is from Emily Rogers. It is from last week. It is very interesting detail. She wrote an article. She has a good history. To clarify on Emily Rogers, she has basically a 75% accuracy rate with Rumours, so she's good. There is no one that's 100% unless you get it directly from Nintendo in a Nintendo Direct or something like that. But she wrote an article, and the article was essentially about the Nintendo NX and Nintendo's restructuring to pump out massive amounts of games for the Nintendo NX. One of Nintendo's goals was basically to streamline their whole structure and to pump out a lot of first-party games at a very high rate, at such a great rate. Yeah, it's a great rate. Uh, at such a great rate that the NX will have more games than the Wii U had in 3 to 4 years in a single year. So the NX will have more games than the Wii, more first-party games in 1 year than the Wii U had in roughly 3 years. So, as all her little articles basically was about was first party, production processes, streamlining everything, and that was all generally interesting. But then that's hers. I'm not going to requote it. Tons of other sites have already done that a dozen times. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just add my information to this, and I will tell you that this is absolutely correct. Nintendo has restructured itself recently, combining teams, expanding and hiring new people, and there's a new emphasis on new talent coming into Nintendo. Like the team behind Splatoon is mostly newer people at Nintendo who were trained up under Shigeru Miyamoto and other their alumni like Tezak. I can't even pronounce this. I had to grab out the card and have to read his name out. It starts with a T-E-T-E, and I'm not gonna get my brother, and he could pronounce it. Okay, that's it. But I could tell you through my sources of information that Nintendo has definitely restructured, and that is the official information that has been given out. Also, I've been doing my research and contacting my sources, and then there's definitely an increase in hiring for various Nintendo first-party studios. NST has had a bump up in hiring and its staff and has been restructured, and so has Retro Studios down in Texas has expanded in hiring and has been updated and expanded. Also note that Nintendo has also expanded and put more effort into getting second parties, which a second party is a independent developer that is contracted to work with Nintendo. Good example is Monster Games, and another one is Next Level Games. I think Next Level is a second party company. I have to double check that one again. And this goes into the second story, which just kind of came out today, that one of the software engineers for Monster Games listed on his LinkedIn profile that he is working on a game that has a championship and career mode that is unannounced and has not been stated for any system in particular. Also, going back to the first one, Nintendo is moving a lot of its projects towards the NX, which is, we can obviously see what Nintendo is doing, because the Wii U software lineup is getting thin. But yeah, so I clearly see strong patterns of Nintendo trying to beef up its first and second party lineups. Emily Rogers mostly pointed out the first party lineups, first party games and software. Games are software. It's late. I'm tired. I've like the energy kind of kicked out of me, but anyways, her sources basically point to Nintendo pumping up its first party, and I basically went back through and checked my personal sources and other sources and my personal sources, and have found that Nintendo is both beefing up not just its first party, but also trying to pull in more second party developers, and is also trying to bring back in more third party companies like EA, Ubisoft, Sega, so on and so forth. And then I also just covered my second story, and that's it for my notes. And another thing is that another set of articles that have been floating around was that Nintendo has been really pursuing the supplemental processing device, device, and this is interesting because simply applying for a patent and having it pending is good. Nintendo's actually going all the way through for all the paperwork, double checking, dotting their I's and crossing their T's, and really working out the details on this one. That the supplemental processing device is most definitely going to be a thing coming in the future. Now, I've personally joked that the supplemental device is actually the Nintendo NX, and it would be an add-on to the Wii U. I've made this joke on various social media sites. However, this is almost feels as to not be entirely the thing, and there is a lot of speculation that this would be a means for Nintendo to boost up the NX, or is the NX. Now, there is some indicators that the NX will have connectivity with mobile devices, tablets, and PCs, but also will have some connectivity with the Nintendo 3DS as well as the Wii U. And some of my personal sources kind of point in that direction as well. There will be connectivity between the Wii U and the NX, and there will be connectivity between the NX and the 3DS. The exact level of connectivity is not exactly certain, and it could be somewhere along the lines of what one of my old videos, it says backwards connectivity. It's further down in the list. That it could be somewhere along the line where the NX could link into the Wii U and utilize the Wii U's capabilities to boost itself up. But that is something else. And that would be super neat. And there's many indications that the NX will not have the ability inherently built into it for backwards compatibility. The NX, a lot of strong indications that the NX will not have backwards compatibility built into it, but potentially will have connectivity to the Wii, a strong indication of connectivity to the Wii U and the 3DS. I will keep checking this information and see what else I can get. And thank you for checking out video. And this is actually the second time I tried to make this video, and I kind of like rambled off too many times the first time, and I just really wasn't gonna upload it then, and I took like a 4 hour or break between doing that and this one, and I'm gonna most definitely put this one up. Thank you very much for checking out my video. Don't forget to comment and vote. And if you want to help me out, please subscribe to my channel and share my videos around. Also, another cool thing you could do is create a playlist of my videos or various other videos that are related to my stuff. And I have no problem with coming to anyone else's channels and checking out your stuff and hanging out and talking on your subjects. All us small YouTubers need to help each other out. And thank you very much for stopping by, and I cannot stop thanking you. So have a wonderful day or night. Have a wonderful week, month, year, and so forth. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. I'm sorry for I'm sorry for saying sorry, and I'm sorry for saying thank you very much. But seriously, every time I see a comment, I'm super happy to see a comment, even if it's just someone just debating with me. Have a wonderful day.